G'day gamers, Ybots here with some attrition gameplay. I got this about a week ago, and this is on my hard drive, and I don't die. I don't die in this match. Thought I'd tell you that, Colony. I go off, and yes, I am up against guys that really haven't, generated to the next level. But, it is what it is. It's good gameplay, but like the title says, I want to talk about my thoughts on why Sony didn't get Titanfall, and my thoughts about it. And I saw a couple articles today. I posted on the Titanfall group page, and I listened to the articles here and there, and a lot of people saying, oh, Sony lucked out. They weren't really bright. They missed out. And let's be honest here, gamers. Sony are pretty much on the ball. They're a bit different to Microsoft. They roll a different way. And Microsoft, well, they donate a bit of money to get the Titanfall going through, in case you don't know. But this is my reasons why I think Sony didn't go for Titanfall. And it all falls into Call of Duty. Now, if you don't know, but the last couple of years, or last 3 or 4 years, Microsoft has pretty much had the contract on the Call of Duty. So they get the DLC, they've had the competition and so forth. And Sony was always a little bit angry about that. The Sony people were always a bit upset that they didn't get the new DLC till about a month later and stuff like that. And that, made a lot of their customers on the PS3 and even on the PS4, talking about COD Ghosts, get pretty shitty. As I take out that guy there, didn't realise I was up on the roof here. And, I got annoyed. I said, why does Xbox get this? Why does Xbox get that? And that's because they made a deal with Activision. Now, going back to why I think Sony made a bit of a smart move, they wanted to see how this game was going. They knew. They pretty much knew by the way that the people were talking to them and stuff like that, they were going to get a lot of more console sales than the Xbox One. They knew. You'd be an idiot if you didn't know. And they knew. So they weren't going to take a major gamble on a game which is Respawn. And let's not forget, gamers, Respawn, the company Respawn, at the same time, we're dealing in a huge legal battle with one of the biggest companies in video gaming. Activision is. And you think, no, it's not Ybots. Yes, it is, guys. It does Skylanders, it does Call of Duty. Say no more. I mean, they print money like it's no tomorrow, which is, going back another subject, how they say they promised dedicated servers and they never produced it. Excuse my language, but fuck you, Activision. You've got the money to do it. But anyway, so Sony thought, well, why? We want to, Call of Duty's not going to die. They've made that brave call. And I agree, it will not die. It's died a bit, and Titanfall's probably going to make it a little bit better. And they're going to come back and they're going to do better. If they don't, well, they're definitely dead. If they don't bring out a good COD at the end of this year, they are dead. But Titanfall has probably given them a little bit of kick in the butt, which they needed. But that's a different subject. But Sony's gone, we want to get exclusives, and they've signed for that. Sony PS4 and Sony people now, from now on, all the COD addicts. Let's face it, most console people are COD addicts. I don't think anything but COD, and there's no other games but COD. So they're happy with that. So why would they go Respawn? No, they want to get that lucrative COD deal, because at the end of the day, COD, regardless of what it is always going to get pretty damn good sales. Respawn, Titanfall was a random element. And that's where Microsoft is a little bit clever, Gears of War, Microsoft. Halo, Microsoft. Bungie, Microsoft. Sony PlayStation, play it a bit safe. They don't market the games they should market in their own way. But that's a whole other subject. So, my thoughts on Sony not getting or making the play for Titanfall earlier on, I think was a smart move, because the PS3 was behind the Xbox 360. It still is. Hell, I still think the PS4 is behind the 360 and the Xbox One as well. In its party chat and things like that, how easy it is to join a party and so forth. The 360 nailed it. It's a work of art, gamers. It really is. I'm not getting rid of it. It's fantastic, gamers. It really, really is. But Sony, they want to get to that level. And I don't blame them. And good on them for doing it. They've been bold. And Titanfall, I mean, let's face it, Sony's talking about this not being connected to the internet. They made a big talk about it. And then Titanfall comes out with a company who's going up against Activision and a big major core deal, being sued and so forth. Of course, Sony's not going to... if you're smart like Sony, and you're a smart person, you're going to think, nah, look, hang on. We want to secure what Xbox has had for so many years, but yet we want to do exclusive only for the Sony PlayStation 4 and piss off Activision when we get the exclusive. We know at the end of the day that COD will always bring us money. Titanfall, we don't. So they made a smart choice, That's my theory. Forget half the stories you hear here and there, and they didn't want to, produce it here and there. They did say make us a version for the PS Vita, all that kind of stuff. No, Sony were playing a bit safe. PlayStation, Xbox One, Microsoft were a little bit desperate. Let's not forget E3. E3, Microsoft got bitch slapped. Big time. For the first time in years, they got comfortable on their throne. Well, I don't think they did, but they didn't expect what they got and how clever Sony was. I think in their own way, they underestimated their opponent. So, this is called clever business. And let's not forget, from what I hear from the rumours, Titanfall is coming on the PS4. Now, I don't think that's a bad thing. I really, really don't, gamers. I think it's a great thing for Titanfall, because I think it's a great game, and I think it's great for the people of Respawn. They've got a good history in some of the games they've made. Look, I'm not a real aficionado, but I heard they made the most popular sold COD games of all time and still played in the States and other countries was by most of the people in Respawn. I'm very impressed how they've done the media and how they've handled the whole Titanfall thing, and their thought of something completely different. They've been a little bit bold with the next gen, considering they're from a COD company, which is pretty ironic in itself. So for me to say, oh shit, it's going to PS4, I'm going to be upset about it. No, be proud of the game and be proud of the people that made the games. Forget what platform it's on. I think it's great it went for the PC. I think it's even better on the Xbox One. And I think, maybe next year the PS4 will be pretty damn good. Xbox players will still have the up and jump. It doesn't matter. I mean, I own both consoles. If you're a gamer, be proud of gaming. It's the time to be. As Boogie says, this is the time to be proud. I mean, all these years, we're grasping next gen and it's going off like two frogs and half a sock. And so, basically, gamers, what I'm trying to say is I think it was a smart move by Sony. They've been playing second fiddle to Microsoft for a long time, and they're trying to prove to people, no, we're not. As I shoot that guy off the roof. I mean, I went off in this game. I really did. And look, okay, these guys haven't played for a while, but I was in my groove. So, gamers, I don't die, and I enjoy it. So, tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Do you think it's a good thing that it might go to the PS4? Are you glad that Sony didn't get it? What do you think the future is for Titanfall? There's a lot of negativity to it, on the internet, which I think is a damn good thing because it means it's hitting the right spot. And it's easy for people to criticise than it is for people to appreciate how good the game is. And so there you go, frag attack, keep it positive. Be good to those that own you. I hope you people on Titanfall, my new subs like this. 11-2, 17 didn't die, frag attack. Whoa, I went, oh!